Preparing for the SAT without a game plan is like getting out of an escape room blindfolded. Now with a game plan, you also need to understand what not to do. So here are 3 digital SAT prep mistakes to avoid if you're trying to score big in 2024. My name is Krishna and I'm the founder of Future Admit. We've helped hundreds of students from 22 plus countries get their dream score. Mistake number 1 is burning through practice tests. A lot of students feel like they need to move super fast when it comes to SAT prep. So then they study, and within a month, they try to do a practice test every single week, and then they have no other material to study off of for the rest of their prep journey. As of right now, there are only 4 official SAT practice tests for the digital SAT. So if you burn through these, then you're gonna have nothing to assess your abilities against. The truth is, SAT official practice tests from College Board, which are free, are the only resources that you should really test yourself against. Most people follow a 8-week study plan, so space your practice test out. You can take a practice test every other week, and even leaving one after you take your first SAT may be a good idea. Mistake number 2 is over-consuming information. Many parents and students say that they spend 2 hours a day studying for the SAT and they can't understand why their score is not going up. I then ask, how many hours did you actually spend doing practice problems or passages? And then they say, I didn't really do that, I just watched videos and took notes. The SAT is nothing like exams that you are given in school. This means to do well on the SAT, you need to get used to this new type of format and the questions. AKA, you need to learn the ins and the outs of the SAT. So there is a slight learning curve when you start your SAT prep journey. Now, learning by definition is a change in behavior. You will learn so much more by doing than just consuming. Naturally, in the beginning of your prep journey, you're gonna consume to learn. Now, this is completely normal and this is completely fine. However, after a certain point, once you know the fundamentals, it's more important to focus on application. Start counting the effort you put in by measuring the number of problems you do per day or the number of hours you spend doing problems. Like I said, this is obviously once you've already learned the ins and outs of the exams and the fundamental core concepts tested. Mistake number 3 is not going into the SAT with one core strategy. One of the worst feelings after taking an exam is leaving and thinking, oh, well, I should have done this. You may still feel like this, but having a strategy before you walk into the room is gonna help a lot. On the opposite side, if you have a bunch of strategies and you try to implement them all at once for the first time on test day, that's also gonna be a terrible disaster. So you wanna start implementing these strategies when you are taking practice tests and assess which ones you like, which ones you don't like. Every student is different. Some people prefer this strategy while others prefer this one. You need to figure out which strategies work best for you and then form a cohesive plan going into the exam on test day instead of having a bunch of strategies and trying to implement them all at once for the first time on test day. So if you're just starting your SAT prep journey or you feel stuck at your current score, go download our free 10-page guide in the description down below. This is going to walk you through more mistakes to avoid, the best way to start SAT prep, and the exact 3-step process that we use to get our students results like this.